Hey guys, Chris from Geek.0 here. Just got an opportunity to finish watching the first episode of Luke Cage on Netflix. Really liked it. So I just kind of want to go through and give you guys some of my thoughts on what I saw, what I liked, what I didn't like. Actually, there wasn't much I didn't like. I think everything about it was great. So I'm going to be looking off screen here every little bit, just kind of look at my notes and give you guys kind of a few things of what I thought. But one of the biggest things I really liked was Mahershala Ali as Cottonmouth. He'd been known as Remy Denton from House of Cards, so obviously the guy has some play with Netflix. But man, he was awesome, dude. He's charismatic. Dude knows how to wear a suit. Whether, like I said, whether it's in House of Cards or whether it's here with Luke Cage, man, dude knows how to rock a three-piece suit. Wish I wore a suit as well as he did. There were some nice callbacks throughout the show. When Cage left the barbershop and was headed to the bar to work for the night, the guy selling bootleg copies of The Incident, as they call it in the Marvel TV Netflix universe with the Avengers and everything, was a nice callback. Was pretty funny. It also humored me that the weapons that Cottonmouth was trying to sell were Hammer Tech weapons. After we saw how well Hammer Tech did in Iron Man 2, seems to have some problems. Never quite as good as Stark Industries. One thing I really did notice, and I noticed it in Luke Cage, I've noticed it in Jessica Jones, there's definitely more adult themes within the Marvel Netflix shows. Definitely more than we'll ever see inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Couple of sex scene in Jessica Jones, sex scene here in Luke Cage. Not that I have a problem with it, but it was within the storytelling of the show. But you had a scene in a strip club. You had Mr. Stokes or Cottonmouth always having his models around him. So it's interesting how they give almost a much more real world feel in the shows than they do within, the movies are much more fantastical and cartoony and animated, where the shows are darker and grittier, and that's great because it's Hell's Kitchen and Harlem and all that. So it kind of fits in line with what they're doing. I also really dig how in the Marvel TV universe, well, not TV universe, I'm not really throwing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in here, but in the Netflix universe, the villains, man, they're just so much darker and dirtier and bloodier. You see it with Kingpin in Daredevil. You see it with Purple Man in Jessica Jones. Now you're seeing it with Cottonmouth in Luke Cage. They're all, well, not Purple Man as much, but Cottonmouth and Kingpin are more than willing to get their hands bloody to prove a point and get done what needs to be done. One of the other things I noticed about the show was the music, the awesome music. It reminded me of a lot of the blaxploitation films from the 70s, from when Luke Cage was developed and created as a comic book character, kind of to build on the popularity and momentum of the blaxploitation movies. It had a feel of like a Shaft or a Superfly, or even the more recent Black Dynamite with Michael Jai White. Man, it was just, I really enjoyed it. Pops is a nice addition. At the point where he called him Power Man was awesome. But man, it's a good show, good start. Once I get the rest of the series done, I'll come back with more. Hopefully Sean is watching it as well. I haven't touched base with him today, but hopefully he's watching it, and we'll be able to compare notes and talk about this on one of the episodes of Geek.0. But I'm going to cut this a little bit short. I'm already at about 4.5 minutes. Going to cut it short because, no offense, guys, I'd rather be watching Luke Cage than talking to my iPhone. So for Geek.0, I'm Chris. Have a great week, guys.